It should be good. November marks the beginning of the holiday season, particularly here in the United States where we celebrate Thanksgiving at the end of the month. And one of the most traditional dishes that we have during Thanksgiving dinner or any other holiday dinner is pie. And today, I'm going to make a pie. Now, this isn't going to be a traditional pie like pumpkin or pecan or apple. I wanted to do something that was a little bit different, but yet still might be traditional enough that it would end up on your holiday table. So I'm using the 1949 Culinary Arts Institute Cookbook, 250 Superb Pies and Pastries, and I'm going to make chocolate custard pie. This pie will not be spectacular. It will not be super. It won't even be splendid. It will be superb. So fire up your oven and let's get baking. Things started out well making this recipe. I began by making the pastry. I mixed together the flour and the salt. Then I added the lard. I used lard instead of shortening. And then I cut the lard into the flour and salt using my pastry blender. Then I added water to the mixture, a tablespoon at a time, and mixed it up just until it held together. After making the dough into a hockey puck shape, I then wrapped it up in plastic wrap and put it in the fridge to chill for a while. I think I chilled it for about an hour. It's time to make the filling. We're going to mix the eggs with the salt and a half cup of sugar. I am also adding cornstarch to this recipe, a tablespoon per egg, so 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, because I'm using almond milk as a substitute for the regular whole milk that would have been used in this recipe in 1949. Now I'm adding the vanilla and the almond milk. I have a dairy allergy and I cannot have regular milk, so that's why I'm substituting almond milk instead. I'm going to be using a water bath while cooking this pie so it doesn't crack while it's baking. It's time to make the chocolate topping. First, we're going to melt the chocolate. Then we're going to add the sugar and the milk, and then we're going to stir until the topping gets smooth. Hey guys, you might have already guessed it's the next day based on I'm wearing a different outfit and everything and no apron because I'm not cooking at the moment. It's time to try the chocolate custard pie. And it's been quite an adventure with this pie and I want to show you what it looks like. So the chocolate topping got a little bit runny. It's kind of puddling. That's partly why I'm sitting down for this. I thought it would be easier, maybe a little less messy to do this. So I'm gonna taste this and then we'll talk about it a little bit more here. So let me get, I don't even know actually if the crust underneath is cooked all the way or if it has a soggy bottom or what. We're gonna find out. I'm just gonna take a little bite here. I don't know if that's cooked. I'm just gonna try it. Okay, there's my bite. You can see it. I haven't really eaten anything like this before, I guess, so I don't know what to expect. But let's see what we've got. I feel like I have chocolate all over my mouth. I don't, but I feel like I do. Okay. I'm gonna need a minute to get a drink of water and then I'll come right back and talk about this. I'm back. This is what it looked like after I took a piece off. I don't think that the pastry underneath is completely cooked. I'm just gonna look at this right now. I feel like that could have used a little bit of time in the oven. Okay, I'm decimating this. That's all right. Woo, I flipped it over. It's kind of cooked and kind of not. And now I'm gonna flip it back and you can see I killed it. Oh, that's fun. Okay, that's all right. It's dead. I don't think that pastry is cooked enough. I'd like to see it cooked more. The top part is, but that's all right. Let's get to the taste. This pie is nasty. I cannot even use the footage that I filmed because when I was describing the taste, I kept trying to put a positive spin on this, and there really just wasn't anything positive about it, but maybe the chocolate sauce. It was like eating cold, mushy, spongy, milky eggs covered in cold chocolate sauce. Really disgusting. I will never make this again. I have determined that I don't like custard, and that was it. I actually tried to rebake this pie the next day to see if I could improve on it. I baked it for about an hour at a low temperature just so that I could see if the crust would bake properly, and it did a little bit more, but the pie still just tasted disgusting. For the first time ever, I actually threw away a homemade dessert. The whole thing just ended up in the trash. I should mention that I have not made a ton of pies before. I usually just make a couple pies for Thanksgiving once a year, and that's it. I think it'll be quite a long time before I make another pie. I do not recommend making this pie. If you're already a subscriber, thank you very much. And will you please give this video a thumbs up? Because that really does help. I'm trying to grow my channel, and having people subscribe and then give thumbs ups does help. It gets me in the algorithms, and some of my videos are getting a lot more views. The biscuit video, you guys really liked that. That one has over 700 views, so I'm pretty proud of that one, and I'm excited to make more. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.